Streets ahead of Maguire, Max Kilman puts Wolves in commanding position. It appears that reports of Wolverhampton Wanderers Premier League demise had been greatly exaggerated. Following the shock departure of Nuno Espirito Santo at the end of last season and the appointment of relative unknown Bruno Lage to replace him, many neutrals expected the worst for the Black Country side this term. Wolves had slumped under Nuno and looked like a team in desperate need of reinvention, struggling for goals and being accused of being boring. But rather than rip up what had gone before him, ex-Benfica boss Lage adopted the 3-4-3 formation favored by his predecessor. However, while Nuno's tenure ended with the startling absence of the defensive solidity that had been a staple during the first 3 years of his reign, it has been quickly rediscovered by his compatriot. And although the methods may appear to be similar, the results have been vastly different to last year's season of struggle. Have your say. Who should Man United target during the January window? Let us know in the comments. In 20 Premier League games with Lage on the sideline, Wolves have conceded a paltry 15 goals, a tally only bettered by runaway league leaders Manchester City. In their last 10 games in all competitions they have been breached just 3 times, including a controversial penalty versus City, a last-gasp concession against Liverpool and James Ward-Prowse's physics-defying free kick during the 3-1 win over Southampton. In fact, across Europe's top 5 leagues, only City and Sevilla can boast a better defensive record than the one currently enjoyed at Molineux. Perhaps more than any other player, arguably barring new keeper Jose Sa, the rapid progression of Max Kilman has helped reinforce Wolves' almost unbreakable rear guard. Signed from Maidenhead in 2018, Wolves have long had high hopes for a central defender unlike many others produced in England. Rather than Premier League academies, Kilman's football education came away from the glaring lights with non-league Maidenhead, where he was given his first taste of senior football. As well as plying his trade in the lower leagues, the 24-year-old turned out for the England futsal team, a fact repeated on a weekly basis to more consistent Wolves observers. Since I've got to Wolves I've realized that I'd benefited from my time playing futsal, he explained previously. It helps with what they do really well here. The speed of decision-making, everything is just sharper and quicker. You need to know what you're going to do next. And that experience is now bearing results, with Kilman amongst the Premier League's best in stats for progressive carries, 3.8 per game, carries into the final third, 0.8 OPG, and dribbles completed, 0.45. With every passing week, Kilman's star only continues to ascend. In front of the watching nation, up against Cristiano Ronaldo and Manchester United, he excelled in a memorable victory at Old Trafford. Not only did he shackle one of the game's greatest scorers, he helped keep the visitors on the front foot, playing in a manner that has become alien to the defenders on the other side. It's little surprise then that reports have started to emerge that United boss Ralf Rangnick was hugely impressed and could be a long-term target in his ambitious defensive overhaul. Former Wolves midfielder David Edwards recently claimed Kilman is streets ahead of United skipper Harry Maguire, with international honours surely just around the corner. Kilman has to be in the next England squad, the former Wales midfielder told the Express and Star. I think he's streets ahead of Tyrone Mings and Harry Maguire prior to his injury. It just shows how well the recruitment and coaching staff deserve. Wolves have become accustomed to their best performers being linked away, but for now at least, they retain a hugely strong bargaining chip in any potential negotiation. Asked about potential interest from Old Trafford, Lage told Birmingham Live, "There are a lot of rumours about our players. We have a small squad so, for now, I want to keep everyone here. I am very happy with everyone." It was just last October that Kilman put pen to paper on a new long-term deal at the club, a move which is looking more shrewd with every dominant performance. Highly ambitious, Kilman has admitted that there is still room for growth, and with a club that now appears upwardly mobile again, he seems